Ram Ram Ram. Sarvebhyah Kritpurvaka Namaskaraha. Swagatam. Welcome to class 20 of Learn to Chant Soundaryalahari of Adi Shankaracharya. We have completed 48 verses so far. So today we will learn the next two verses, that is 49 to 52. And with that, we will be completing half of Soundaryalahari. So you know there are 100 verses. Today we will learn till 52. So almost midway through, and hoping that all of you are attending regularly and keeping up your practice of the verses. Many of you had requested for audio of individual chanting, as in the revision classes of 1 to 40. So that has been done. It is on your portal on the course page. If you go, you have both audio and video links. So they are in groups of 10. So set of 1 to 10, then 20 to 30. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and 30 to 40. So till wherever we have covered. Next class, we will have revision of 40 to 50, and then that would also be added to the list. Also, if you see in today's chat, I hope you all have received it. I have sent you the link for the playlist to the revision classes. I'm also sending it to you again. So you will not have the entire revision class, but only my chanting, that is continuous chanting without repetition. You will find that I've sent it to you again. So please go to that playlist. Many of you requested that it would help in revision. So which is why this has been done. So thanks to our e-learning administrator Lakshmana, who helped with this. So we will begin as usual with Guru Vandanam. Request all of you to please sit up straight. And let us begin today's chanting. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje Gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave Na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroho Matirasti gurau mama pahi guro Shruti smriti purananamayam karunalayam Namami bhagavat pada shankaram loka shankaram Soundaryalahari kartre sarvamangaladayine Shankaracharya Varyaya Yatirajayate Namaha Shiva Shaktyayuktaha Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum Nachedevam Devaha Nakhalu Kushalaspanditum Atastvamadhyam Harihara Virinchadibhirapi Pranantum Stotum Va Kathamakrita Punya Prabhavati. So last class we learned from the 45th verse. So we will have a quick recap of what we learned in the previous class, that is 45 to 48. Then we will move to learning the new verses for today. Aralai swabhavyat alikalabhasa shri bhiralakaihi paritante vaktram Parihasati pankeruharuchim darasmere yasmin dashana ruchi kinjal karuchire sugandhau madhyanti smaradahana chakshurmadhulihaha. ललाटं लावण्यद्युतिविमलमाभाति तव यत् द्वितीयं तन्मन्ये मुकुटघटितं चन्द्रशकलं विपर्यासन्न्यासात् उभयमपि सम्भूय च मिथः सुधालेपस्यूतिः परिणमतिराकाहिमकरः भ्रुवौ भुग्ने किञ्चित् भुवनभयभङ्गव्यसनिनि त्वदीये नेत्राभ्यां मधुकररुचिभ्यां धृतगुणं धनुर्मन्ये सव्येतरकरगृहीतं रतिपतेः प्रकोष्ठे मुष्टौ च स्थगयति निगूढान्तरमुमे अहसूते सव्यं तव नयनमर्कात्मकतया त्रियामा वामन्ते सृजति रजनीनायकतया तृतीया ते दृष्टिः दरदलितहेमाम्बुजरुचिः समाधत्ते सन्ध्यां दिवसनिशयोरन्तरचरीम्. Okay, let us learn from the 49th verse onwards. Announcing this once again for the benefit of those who joined us later. So as per the request of many of you, the chanting of 1 to 40 verses, that is just the Parayanam, my chanting without the repetition, has been uploaded both on the course page. The audio link is also available. And the videos also have been compiled into a separate playlist. So what they've done is they've just extracted that portion of the class where there is chanting. So in sets of 10 verses, 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and 31 to 40. So in that way, they have grouped the verses, and the videos have also been uploaded on YouTube. You will find it in the playlist which I have shared with you all on chat. I hope you all got the link to the playlist. So there you will only be able to listen to the chanting of the verses. So as and when we complete, they will go on uploading to that list. So next class, we will have revision of 41 to 50. So that would be added. So audio is available on the course page. Videos are there both on the course page and on YouTube also. So please make use of that for your revision, for listening to it. Like I said, Shravanam always helps. Listening multiple times helps you get the pronunciation right and helps also with memorization and developing fluency in chanting. So please use this playlist. Now we will start with today's verses. Charu.
Ram, Ram, Ram.
Ram, 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 Charu. Unable to see your video. Yes, can see now. Thank you. Vishala Kalyani. Yes, Charu.
Vishala Kalyani. Vishala Kalyani.
Sputaruchirayodhya kuvalayaihi.
Sputaruchirayodhya kuvalayaihi. Sputaruchirayodhya kuvalayaihi.
Kripadhara dhara.
Kripadhara dhara. Kripadhara dhara.
Kimapi madhura bhogavatika.
किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका
अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते
अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते
बहुनगर विस्तार विजया
बहुनगर विस्तार विजया बहुनगर विस्तार.
I think you've gone back to mute, Charu. Please unmute. And also, there seems to be some lag in your chanting. Anyway, we'll go to the next line. Dhruvan tat tannama vyavaharana yogya.
ध्रुवं तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या ध्रुवं तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या
Vijayate.
विजयते विजयते.
Uttamam. So here Vishala Kalyani Sphuta Ruchira. Phu, Pha is Mahaprana. Sphuta Ruchira Yodhya, Dha is Mahaprana. Kuvalayehi. Kripa Dhara Dhara, Dha is Mahaprana. Kimapi Madhura Bhogavatika, Dhu and Bha, Mahapranas. Avanti Drishtiste, please note the pronunciation of Dr. It is Drishtihi, not Dru. It is Dr. Drisht like Kripa, Krishna, Rituhu. Avanti Drishtiste, Bahunagara Vistara Vijaya. Dhruvam. So Anuswara followed by the. You could either chant the Anuswara completely as Dhruvam or combine the Sandhi and chant it as Dhruvan Tattannama Vyavaharana. So Dvitvam here, Nama Vyavaharana. Note that second V is coming there. So Tattannama Vyavaharana Yogya Vijayate. So here last line we do not pause because we cannot pause. It's a Samastha Padam. So Tattannama Vyavaharana Yogya has to be chanted together without pausing. We will do one line at a time. Vishala Kalyani Sphuta Ruchira Yodhya Kuvalayaihi.
विशाला कल्याणी स्फुटरुचिरयोध्या कुवलयैः विशाला कल्याणी स्फुटरुचिरयोध्या कुवलयैः
कृपाधारा धारा किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका.
कृपाधारा धारा किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका कृपाधारा धारा किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका
अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगर विस्तार विजया.
अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगर विस्तार विजया अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगर विस्तार विजया
ध्रुवं तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या विजयते.
ध्रुवं तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या विजयते ध्रुवं तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या विजयते.
Tamam. Now let us do 2 lines at a time. Vishala Kalyani Sputaruchirayodhya Kuvalayaihi Kripadhara Dhara Kimapi Madhura Bhogavatika
विशाला कल्याणी स्फुटरुचिरयोध्या कुवलयैः कृपाधारा धारा किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका विशाला कल्याणी स्फुटरुचिरयोध्या कुवलयैः कृपाधारा धारा किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका
अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगर विस्तार विजया ध्रुवं तत्तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या विजयते
अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगर विस्तार विजया ध्रुवं तत्तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या विजयते अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगर विस्तार विजया ध्रुवं तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या विजयते
Uttamam. Now the entire verse. Vishala Kalyani Sputaruchirayodhya Kuvalayaihi Kripadhara Dhara Kimapi Madhura Bhogavatika Avanti Drishtiste Bahunagara Vistara Vijaya Dhruvam Tattannama Vyavaharana Yogya Vijayate.
विशाला कल्याणी स्फुटरुचिरयोध्या कुवलधारा किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगर विस्तार विजया ध्रुवं तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या विजयते स्फुटरुचिरयोध्या कुवलयैः कृपाधारा धारा किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगर विस्तार विजया ध्रुवं तत्तन्नाम व्यवहरण योग्या विजयते.
Okay, I think there is some problem with the internet. The connection seems to be unstable for Charu. So there was some lag and sometimes it was very fast. So I will chant this verse once again. Then we will move to the next verse, and Vihan, you will be requested to please follow the next verse, that is 50. Before that, I will chant this verse once. Vishala Kalyani Sputaruchirayodhya Kuvalayaihi Kripadhara Dhara Kimapi Madhura Bhogavatika Avanti Drishtiste Bahunagara Vistara Vijaya Dhruvam तन्नामव्यवहरणयोग्या विजयते. Now let us move to the next verse. Vihan.
Ram.
Ram Ram Ram. Kavinam Sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam
Sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam Sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam
Kataksha
Kataksha
Vyakshepa-bhramara-kalabhau
Vyakshepa-bhramara-kalabhau Vyakshepa-bhramara-kalabhau
Karnayugalam
Karnayugalam
Amunchantau drishtva
Amunchantau drishtva
Tava navarasasvadataраlau
Tava navarasasvadataраlau Tava navarasasvadataраlau
Asuya samsargat
Asuya samsargat Asuya samsargat
Alikanayanam kinchidarunam
Alikanayanam kinchidarunam Alikanayanam kinchidarunam.
So here Kavinam Sandarbha, Bha is Mahaprana. We do not pause in the first pada, we chant continuously. Kavinam Sandarbhastabaka. Please note the dvitvam here. Sandarbhastabaka. S, the dvitvam should be heard. Second S. Kavinam Sandarbhastabaka Makarandaika Rasikam. Katakshabhyakshepa-bhramara. So again, dvitvam here, please note. Katakshabhyakshepa. V, second V is heard. Dvitvam there. Katakshabhyakshepa-bhramara. So before bh also second bhra also second bh is heard. So vyakshepa-bhramara kalabhau. Two dvitvams there. Please note. Karna yugalam. Amunchantau drishtva Tava navarasasvadataраlau Asuya samsargat Alikanayanam. You could either chant the Anuswara completely or combine the Sandhi and chant it as Alikanayanam kinchidarunam. That is also correct. Also, here if you choose not to pause, Asuya samsargad Alikanayanam. Instead of t here, you get da. That is combining the Sandhi. T plus a becomes da only if you choose to combine and chant. But if you pause, it would be Asuya samsargat t alikanayanam kinchidarunam. If you combine Asuya samsargad alikanayanam, so your sandhi splitting or combining, it should be perfect. Okay, we will do this again. Kavinam sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam.
Kavinam sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam. Kavinam sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam.
Katakshabhyakshepa-bhramara-kalabhau karnayugalam.
Katakshavyak कटाक्षेपभ्रमरकलभौ कर्णयुगलम् कटाक्षव्याक्षेपभ्रमरकलभौ कर्णयुगलम्
अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ
अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ
असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम्
असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम् असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम्
Uttamam. Now let us do half verse at a time. Kavinam sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam katakshavyakshepabhramarakalabhau karnayugalam
कवीनां सन्दर्भस्तबकमकरन्दैकरसिकं कटाक्षव्याक्षेपभ्रमरकलभौ कर्णयुगलम् कवीनां सन्दर्भस्तबकमकरन्दैकरसिकं कटाक्षव्याक्षेपभ्रमरकलभौ कर्णयुगलम्
अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम्
अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम् अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम्
Uttamam. Now the entire verse. Kavinam sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam katakshavyakshepabhramarakalabhau karnayugalam amuncantau दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम्
कवीनां सन्दर्भस्तबकमकरन्दैकरसिकं कटाक्षव्याक्षेपभ्रमरकलभौ कर्णयुगलम् अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम् कवीनां सन्दर्भस्तबकमकरन्दैकरसिकं कटाक्षव्याक्षेपभ्रमरकलभौ कर्णयुगलम् अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ असूया संसर्गात् आत् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम्.
Uttamam. I hope Charu's internet connection is okay now. Let us try. Let us try the next verse, Charu. 51. Shive Shringarardra.
शिवे शृङ्गारार्द्रा शिवे शृङ्गारार्द्रा
तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा.
तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा
सरोषा गङ्गायाम्.
सरोषा गङ्गायाम् सरोषा गङ्गायाम्
गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती.
गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती
हराहिभ्यो भीता.
हराहिभ्यो भीता हराहिभ्यो भीता
सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजयिनी.
सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजयिनी सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजयिनी
सखीषु स्मेराते.
सखीषु स्मेराते सखीषु स्मेराते
मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा.
मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा
Okay, apologies. In the Sanskritam, that is Devanagari, the Mahapranas were not highlighted, but I only highlighted them in the IAST. So for your reference, I have underlined them here so that you can make out the Mahapranas in Sanskritam, that is Devanagari also. A very beautiful verse. Here, Acharya is describing the various forms of glances, drishti of Devi. So like, even in Bharata's Natya Shastra, there are different rasas, Shringara, Hasya, Karuna, Raudra, Veera, Bhayanakaha, Bibhatsadbhuta, Shantascha. So here, not all the 9 are here, but a few of the glances of Devi and directed towards different gods or devotees that has been described in a very beautiful way. So it's a very nice verse for Abhinaya, that is to depict the different glances of Devi. Very, very briefly, Shive Shringarardra, that is towards Ishvara, Shive, towards Shiva. Her glance is full of love. Shringara refers to love. And he describes various other glances of Devi. Very few I will describe here. So Girisha Charite Vismayavati, towards the Girisha Charita, that is towards the stories or towards the various heroic deeds of Ishvara. While listening to them, her glance is full of awe, Vismayavati, so very surprised or full of awe and admiration, Vismaya. So Vismaya is also one of the rasa. Harahibhyo bhita. Harahibhyo is while looking at those snakes which are adorning Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva has snakes around his neck. He has a snake around his arms. He has snakes. So towards them, she's full of fear. When she looks at them, she is full of fear. That is, her glance is that of fright. Then in the end, he says Sakhishu towards her friends, Smera, that is very smiling. Mai, towards me, Janani, O mother. Drishtihi, that is the glance. Sakaruna, it is full of mercy. So Shankaracharya affirms here that towards her devotees, towards me, here he's referring to Acharya Shankara, and of course it refers to other devotees of Devi also. So towards her devotees, Sakaruna, her glance is full of mercy. So this is, like I said, a very beautiful verse describing various glances of Devi. So we will learn this again. Oh, I think the annotations are not there anymore. I'll do it again. Hara hibhyo bhita sarasiruha saubhagya jayini sakhishu smerate. So let us go through the words. Shive Shringarardra. There are two ras there. Please note. Shive Shringarardra. Two ras are there. Be careful. Taditarajane Kutsanapara. Sarosha Gangayam. Girisha Charite Vismayavati. Hara Hibhyo Bhita. Bha Mahaprana. Sarasi Ruha Saubhagya Jayini. Bha is Mahaprana. Sakhishu. Ki is Mahaprana. Here please note Dvitvam. Sakhishu smerate. Second S is heard. So Sakhishu smerate. Mayi janani. Drishtissa karuna. Okay, so please note these. It is Girisha Charite only. I have not heard Girisha Nayane. It's, I mean, in all the places which I have seen, it's only Girisha Charite Vismayavati. Okay, so different books also, I've never seen Girisha Nayane. It is Girisha Charite Vismayavati. One of you asked that question. So let us repeat this. Charu. Shive Shringarardra Taditarajane Kutsanapara.
Shive Shringarardra Taditarajane Kutsanapara. Shive Shringarardra Taditarajane Kutsanapara.
Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati.
Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati. Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati.
Harahibhyo bhita sarasiruha saubhagya jayini.
Harahibhyo bhita sarasiruha saubhagya jayini. Harahibhyo bhita sarasiruha saubhagya jayini.
Sakhishu smerate mayi janani drishtis sakaruna.
Sakhishu smerate mayi janani drishtis sakaruna. Sakhishu smerate mayi janani drishtis sakaruna.
Tamam. Now let us do 2 lines at a time. Shive Shringarardra Taditarajane Kutsanapara. Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati.
Shive Shringarardra Taditarajane Kutsanapara. सरोषा गङ्गायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती शिवे शृङ्गारार्द्रा तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा सरोषा गङ्गायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती
हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजगिनी सखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा
हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजयिनी सखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजयिनी सखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा
Uttamam. Now the entire verse. शिवे शृङ्गारार्द्रा तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा सरोषा गङ्गायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजगिनी सखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा
शिवे शृङ्गारार्द्रा तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा सरोषा गङ्गायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजयिनी सखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा शिवे शृङ्गारार्द्रा तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा सरोषा गङ्गायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजयिनी सखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा
Uttamam Charu, very well chanted. And Shringarardra, please note, Charu also was very clear in chanting that word. And also Sarosha, this difference between this Sha and Girisha, that Sha and Sha difference, that also was brought out very clearly by Charu. Very well chanted, Charu, Uttamam. So all of you, please note these nuances in pronunciation. Okay, next 52. Oh, sorry, before we go there, some doubts in 51. Girisha Nayane, I have not come across that version, but I will check. Our Guru has taught us as Girisha Charite, and other, or whatever books I've seen Girisha Charite, but I understand that some of you have Girisha Nayane. We follow Girisha Charite, but I will also check on Girisha Nayane. And third line, Sarasiruha Saubhagya Jayini. I have also heard Janani, but we follow Sarasiruha Saubhagya Jayini. Like I say, sometimes there are pathantaras, as in there are 2 or more different versions, and they are not wrong. But I will again check and get back to you. Janani, I have definitely heard, but we are following Sarasiruha Saubhagya Jayini. Girisha Nayane, that I will check once because I have not come across that version. if it is there, I mean, if you are following that, if your gurus have taught you that, it's fine. Otherwise, here we are following Girisha Charite Vismayavati. I will revert about this in the next class. So we will move to 52. Vihan. Gate karnabhyarnam.
Gate karnabhyarnam. Gate karnabhyarnam.
Garuta iva pakshmani dadhati.
Garuta iva pakshmani dadhati. Garuta iva pakshmani dadhati.
Dadhati.
Dadhati. Dadhati.
Puram.
Puram. Puram.
Bhetushchitta prashamarasa vidravana phale.
Bhetushchitta prashamarasa vidravana phale. Bhetushchitta prashamarasa vidravana phale.
Ime netre.
Ime netre. Ime netre.
Gotradharapati kulottam sakalike.
Gotradharapati kulottam sakalike. Gotradharapati kulottam sakalike.
Tava karna krishta smarashara.
Tava karna krishta smarashara. Tava karna krishta smarashara.
Vilasankalayatah.
Vilasankalayatah. Vilasankalayatah.
Okay, here Gate Karna Bhyarnam. Bha is Mahaprana. Garuta Iva Pakshmani Dadhati. First Da is Alpa Prana. Only second Da is Mahaprana. So we should be very careful not to interchange and not to chant both as either Mahaprana or Alpa Prana. The first is Alpa Prana. The second is Dha Mahaprana. Dadhati Dirgha. Puram. Next pada we do not pause. Bhetushchitta prashama. Dvitvam here. Bhetushchitta prashama rasa vidravana. Again there is a dvitvam here. Prashama rasa vidra. Extra d is heard. So Bhetushchitta prashama rasa vidravana phale. Pha is Mahaprana. Please note, I keep repeating this. It is not fa. We do not pronounce this letter as fa in Sanskritam. It is pha, phalam. Ime netre. Again, no pause. Gotradharapati kulottam sakalike. Dha is Mahaprana. Tava karna krishtasmara. Please note the dvitvam here. Tava karna krishtasmara. Extra s is heard. So, Tava karna krishtasmara shara vilasam. I split after smara. But you are not supposed to pause there. I thought it might be difficult if I just chant the entire line. So I split it there. But that is one samasta padam, compound word. So we are not supposed to split. We chant it in one breath. Tava karna krishta smara shara vilasam. Here vilasam. Sorry, anuswara followed by ka. We could either chant the anuswara completely as vilasam, or combine the sandhi and chant it as vilasankalayatah. Both are correct. So I hope you got all the points here in this verse. So let us repeat one line at a time. Gate karnabhyarnam garuta iva pakshmani dadhati.
गते कर्णाभ्यर्णं गरुत इव पक्ष्माणि दधति गते कर्णाभ्यर्णं गरुत इव पक्ष्माणि दधति
पुरां भेत्तुश्चित्त प्रशमरसविद्रावण फले
पुरां भेत्तुश्चित्तप्रशमरसविद्रावणफले पुरां भेत्तुश्चित्तप्रशमरसविद्रावणफले
इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपति कुलोत्तं सकलिके
इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपतिकुलोत्तं सकलिके इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपतिकुलोत्तं सकलिके
तव कर्णा कृष्णस्मर शरविलासं कलयतः
तव कर्णाकृष्णस्मरशरविलासं कलयतः तव कर्णाकृष्णस्मरशरविलासं कलयतः
Uttamam. Now let us do half verse at a time. So the Dvitvams, one of you had a doubt. Second line, Puram Bhetush Chitta Prashama, per here, and also Bhetush Chitta Prashama Rasa Vidravana, the again there. So Dvitvam actually, like I keep saying, many times you just get it even without your knowledge, as in we don't have to really see, oh, there is a dvitvam there. But why I emphasize is so that we don't miss out on it. So when a lot of them learn actually even without specifying the dvitvams, just by listening, you get the correct pronunciation. And as you are exposed to more and more verses in Sanskritam, automatically wherever there is dvitvam, you will be chanting a dvitvam. For example, netre, even there is a dvitvam. Extra t is heard. Netre. Netram, Mitram, Gotra, Got and Tra, T is heard. So many times we are not even aware, but we will be chanting correctly. So here Netre, Gotra, Dharapati, there also extra T is heard. Here Netre and Gotra, there also there is a Dvitvam. So let us chant half verse at a time. Gate Karnabhyarnam Garuta iva pakshmani dadhati Puram bhetushchitta prashamarasa vidravana phale
गते कर्णाभ्यर्णं गरुत इव पक्ष्माणि दधति पुरां भेत्तुश्चित्तप्रशमरसविद्रावणफले गते कर्णाभ्यर्णं गरुत इव पक्ष्माणि दधति पुरां भेत्तुश्चित्तप्रशमरसविद्रावणफले
इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपति कुलोत्तं सकलिके तव कर्णा कृष्णस्मर शरविलासं कलयतः
इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपतिकुलोत्तं सकलिके तव कर्णाकृष्णस्मरशरविलासं कलयतः इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपतिकुलोत्तं गोत्राधरपतिकुलोत्तं सकलिके तव कर्णाकृष्टस्मर शरविलासं कलयतः.
Uttamam. Now let us do entire verse. Gate karnabhyarnam garuta iva pakshmani dadhati puram bhetushchitta prashamarasa vidravana phale इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपति कुलोत्तं सकलिके तवा कर्णाकृष्टस्मर शरविलासं कलयतः.
गते कर्णाभ्यर्णं गरुत इव पक्ष्माणि दधति पुरां भेत्तुश्चित्तप्रशमरसविद्रावणफले इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपतिकुलोत्तं सकलिके तव कर्णाकृष्टस्मर शरविलासं कलयतः. गते कर्णाभ्यर्णं गरुत इव पक्ष्माणि दधति पुरां भेत्तुश्चित्तप्रशमरसविद्रावणफले इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपतिकुलोत्तं सकलिके तव कर्णाकृष्टस्मर शरविलासं कलयतः.
Uttamam. There is a doubt about Anuswara in the last line. Tava karna krishta smara shara vilasam. If you want to chant the Anuswara completely, combining the sandhi, it would be smara shara vilasam kalayataha. So instead of Anuswara completely, we chant it as vilasam kalayataha. And one more doubt in Shive Shringarardra. Yes, it is Shringarardra. It is a dirgha. Is there an extra A? While representing in IAST, we don't put extra A. We put the horizontal line on top, which means it is a dirgha. Shringarardra. So if you notice, wherever there is a dirgha, Sarosha, there is this horizontal line on top of whichever letter has to be pronounced as a dirgha. So yes, it is Shive Shringarardra. It is not Hrasva, it is Dirgha. Okay. And Janani, Jaini, like I said, there are both versions. Girisha Nayane, some of you have asked. See, in terms of the meaning, I would feel that Girisha Charite is a better meaning because, when you see the meaning, it means while listening to the heroic deeds, Girisha Charitam, or the stories, or the deeds of Shiva, then she is full of awe. So Girisha Nayane, I will check again and get back to you. Janani, Jaini, both are there. We follow Jaini in class. These are the doubts mostly which I have received. So we will do a quick recap of what we have learned today, 49 to 52. Vishala Kalyani Sphutaruchirayodhya Kuvalayaihi Kripadhara Dhara Kimapi Madhura Bhogavatika Avanti Drishtiste Bahunagara Vistara Vijaya Dhruvan Tattannama Vyavaharana Yogya Vijayate Kavinam Sandarbhastabakamakarandaikarasikam Katakshabhyakshepa Bhramara Kalabhau Karnayugalam अमुञ्चन्तौ दृष्ट्वा तव नवरसास्वादतरलौ असूया संसर्गात् अलिकनयनं किञ्चिदरुणम् शिवे शृङ्गारार्द्रा तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा सरोषा गङ्गायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजयिनी सखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननि दृष्टिः सकरुणा गते कर्णाभ्यर्णं गरुत इव पक्ष्माणि दधति पुरां भेत्तुश्चित्तप्रशमरसविद्रावणफले इमे नेत्रे गोत्राधरपतिकुलोत्तं सकलिके तवा कर्णा कृष्टस्मर शरविलासं कलयतः. So we have completed till 52. Next class will be a revision. I will chant 41 to 50 and then followed by individual chanting. So if there is anyone who has not chanted so far at all, please remember, not even once, and you're still waiting, you could send me an email. If you have already chanted, let us give others a chance to chant. Anyone could raise your hands in class, of course. But if you've been waiting for all these classes and not chanted even once, you can send me an email and I will make a note of those participants and call out your names in the next class. We do not, for now, we do not have a video of 1 to 40. We will be uploading that later in due course. All the 100 verses, we will do it in due course of time. For now, we are uploading in sets of 10. And it is Shringarardra. One of you has a question. It is Shringarardra. Okay, it is Shringara, it is not Shru, it is Shri. Like Kripa, in the same way, Shringara, not Shrungara, it is Shringara. Please note the pronunciation. Those who have not chanted, please send me an email, because the chat messages will not be available to me after the session. The chat will not be available and we can't save these chat messages. So please send me an email if you have not chanted even once, and we will have individual chanting in the next class. Okay, we will conclude with Shanti Mantraha. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarvebhyaha namaskaraha. Ram Ram Ram. Thank you very much to all of you, and thank you to our panelists Vihan and Charu, who assisted us today. We will meet next class at the same time. It will be a revision session. Punaravartanam 41 to 50. Ram Ram Ram. Punar Milamaha. We will meet next Sunday at the same time.